Hey everybody, it's Roger with Roger's Reviews, and today we're going to be talking about DoorDash. I've been doing it for about 2 or 3 weeks, and I just do it part-time. I usually do it after work, and I've been trying to pick and choose my times. I don't really like to do it during rush hour. I'll wait till like after 6:30, then I'll start running. Usually do it during the week, and then I also like doing it late at night. So if we don't have work the next morning, I have to get up. I'll try to do it till about 1 or 2 in the morning, because usually it pays a little better, and sometimes they'll give you $2 or $3 extra to do each run. But I noticed that when you're door dashing, sometimes you want to stay in a certain part of town, and then you want to kind of avoid some of the restaurants like Burger King and McDonald's. Those are the places that usually, because you try to make as many tips as you can, and usually people that order from McDonald's, they don't really tip you, and it depends on, you'll learn what part of town tips and what doesn't, and what restaurants tip and what don't. So you kind of want to stay around the more exclusive restaurants, like the upper scale ones, anything like barbecue or Red Lobster, or places that, you know, the meals are more expensive. I did 2 deliveries tonight, and each delivery was almost $20. So I did a big order from what was it? There was a big barbecue place right down the road. Luckily, I live real close to a bunch of restaurants, and I think it was like Four Rivers or something like that. It's a pretty upscale barbecue place, and usually all the orders are $20 or $30 or more. So you usually end up getting at least $5 or $10 per delivery, and then you get your tip on top of it. So those are deliveries I like to make. And then there's also an ice cream store. They deliver ice cream. That usually, they're pretty good tippers as well. And I even got a delivery from Hooters. So if you guys are thinking about doing DoorDash, you just got to pick and choose kind of like the areas you're in. And then also too, certain times, like late evenings, sometimes, especially early in the morning, they pay a lot better. But what you want to do is, if you get in an area where they send you way off in the middle of nowhere, and usually, maybe a bad part of town, you want to or pause your DoorDash and get back to, where you're at, where you like to locate, because sometimes what'll happen is you'll go to do a delivery, and then next thing you know, you're in a bad part of town, and then all of a sudden they'll start making you deliver all over the place, like away from where you're normally at. And also too, it might be a lot worse area where they don't tip, or you're doing like Taco Bell or McDonald's, or some of the fast food type chain restaurants, and a lot of times you won't get tips, so you'll be running around all night doing $3 deliveries, and really you can't make any money that way. It's okay, I take them every once in a while, if I'm not busy, but as long as they're in the area. If I get out of my area, I turn it off or pause it, and I get right back to where I want to be at, because a lot of times if there's nobody delivering in that area, you can have a delivery and come right back to that same restaurant. And I've had 3 or 4 deliveries on that same restaurant, and it's just nice to go back and forth and hit that thing 3 or 4 times. Steak and Shake, I've done pretty well with that as well. So if you have like a Steak and Shake, or even like an Ale House, or a Red Lobster, or a barbecue place, those are really good places to deliver food for, because usually they're big orders, and usually big orders get bigger tips. It's just a different clientele. So anyway, I'm gonna post a few of my I've only been doing this for about 2 or 3 weeks, and what I try to do is every time I go out, I try to make at least $50, and that's kind of like my goal, just to go out and make at least 4 to 5 deliveries and make $50. And then if the night's going well, and if they're offering more, there's not as many, if there's a lot of orders and there's not as many drivers, they'll up anywhere from, it could be $3, $4, $5 extra per delivery. So just watch out for that. And thanks for watching. And I'll keep doing updates. The more deliveries, I got about over 55 deliveries now. So maybe if I get it up into the hundreds, things will change again. But this is just from my brief experience for 2 or 3 weeks. But anyway, DoorDash, thanks for watching. And if you guys need to make extra money, it's not really something you probably want to just quit your job and do, but it's something good on the side if you need extra money. I just use it so basically I don't need to dip into my savings or my extra cash. This is just basically what I use for spending money when my daughter comes on the weekends, so that way I don't have to pull any money out of my account. So, and also too, they have direct deposit, and I think they pay you every week, like on a Monday. And once you get direct deposit and you have a debit card, you can almost use it like the next day. So as soon as I find out, I'll let you know. Have a great day and take care. God bless.